Hello Carmel Catholic and welcome back to Film Focus. Today I will be reviewing a movie that has come out recently but hasn't had the publicity of many other big movies, Moonfall. In this movie, the moon has changed its orbit and is now falling into the Earth. A few scientists discover its unusual pattern and report it to NASA. They prepare a mission to figure out why the moon is out of orbit and if they can stop it, all while Earth falls into chaos from all the natural disasters that the irregular moon's orbit has caused. This movie has a lot of characters and because of that, a lot of actors. The three main characters, Brian, Jocinda, and Casey, are played by Patrick Wilson, Halle Berry, and John Bradley. Altogether, I think the acting in this movie was mediocre but not bad. I really noticed problems with it when new characters were introduced because it seemed like the characters already knew each other even if they'd never met before. Overall, I would give the acting for this movie a 3 out of 5. The special effects in this movie were really over the top. As you would expect, most of the action came from the disasters that were happening, such as tidal waves and earthquakes. I think they did a really good job with these special effects because it kept the movie exciting as well as moving the story forward. I would give this category a 5 out of 5. It's easy to tell the story in this movie didn't have very much work put into it. At first, we start off with three main characters, which seems simple enough, but as the story goes on, more and more characters keep getting added on until the story ends up being a jumbled mess of people and places that's almost impossible to keep track of. But if you came to see this movie, you probably weren't looking for a deep, spiritual, moving masterpiece. You were ready to see the moon crash into the Earth. Because of this, I can't be too critical of the story. I think Moonfall's story did a job of providing a foundation for the movie, but it wasn't too great overall. I would give it a 3 out of 5. The totals for this movie are 3 out of 5 for acting, 5 out of 5 for special effects, and 3 out of 5 for story. This gives it a grand total of 11 out of 15. I would recommend seeing this movie if you haven't already. If you have a movie that you want to be reviewed, send it to me at filmfocus@carmelhs.org. See you next time, Carmel!